Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Destination Specialist. My name is Susie Hagmuller, and today we're going to be talking about multiple things. Probably one of the most important is the weather and the conditions, what's happening in Florida. So, you all know this is Jose Lambert. He's our chief cook and bottle washer, so take it away. Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda. Good afternoon, Evolution family. Today is Thursday, October 10th, and it is 2024. It's a little bit after 3 p.m. Pacific time. Susie's right. We're going to give you the latest information on the aftermath of Hurricane Milton and its potential danger. There's still a lot of people that are out without power. We're going to give you all that information in regards to cruise lines and all that. Then we will launch into Destination Specialist in regards to what are we doing this week? ALG week. ALG, Apple Leisure Group. So let's get to it. Hi, Amanda. I know we're going to be going back and forth, so let's just go to the next slide. And here's what the latest. Breaking today on Travel Pulse, the Hurricane Milton path update travel for airlines, cruise lines, and theme parks. You guys really grab a piece of paper, a pen, or a pencil on this. Here's just some things that we have, some facts here. Over 3 million people are still without power in the state of Florida. The Milton slammed into Florida near Siesta Key, and it's just, it's been killer. They had tornadoes, and they're anticipating more casualties. They haven't gotten it out yet. But the state looks pretty much ravaged. You know what's funny? I was at the supermarket. I was at the Ralph's. And I saw some LA County fire guys there.
Yeah, we've sent a lot of our own fire people there.
And I asked him, I said, are you guys, and he said, before I even finished, he said, we got crews going out today.
They already had some yesterday.
And that some of the power guys from up east that work for Con Edison have been driving down to Florida to help to get the power grid back up. So this is affecting everything. So let's now just go to the next slide. And Susie's going to talk to you a little bit about the airports here. So listen very, very carefully what she has to say, okay? Go ahead.
Okay, these are the airports currently, as of what we've got the information today, that are going to be affected. They're either closed or they're going to be delays. The Florida airport closures are Daytona Beach International, Orlando International, Tampa International, St. Petersburg, Clearwater International, Sarasota, Brayton International, Southwest Florida International, Naples Mooney Airport, and Melbourne International. Other closures are Augusta Regional, Bushfield, that's Georgia, and also Asheville Regional in North Carolina. Please know that other airports are being affected, and inbound and outbound, think about there's going to be a lot of flight delays around these cities. So they're going to try to reroute people, of course, but right now, it's the water, the lack of power. They can't bring flights in or out. They're not going to endanger their passengers. And this is going to affect a lot of things around. Poor Florida, in the last 3 weeks, has been hit hard.
Yeah, now you just mentioned
number
something.
North
Carolina.
Yeah,
now,
North Carolina.
You mentioned something before we came on. You heard something about what's happening in Atlanta?
Yes, there were some delays. Remember Atlanta? You've got Augusta Regional, which is Bush Field, but around those areas, because of the immense water and the damage, I heard Atlanta was having some problems. So remember, this is going to affect inbound, outbound, the whole area around there is going to be affected with delays.
Yeah, and it's probably going to be affecting all up and down the East Coast also. So we're going to be updating you again tomorrow morning on the briefing on but this is what's happening today in real time. All right, let's go to the next slide. Let's talk about the theme parks and their closures, okay? Here we go. For Disney, Walt Disney Resort will be closed until tomorrow. Tomorrow it will be back open. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is canceled. Tickets will be refunded. Disney Resort Transportations has also ceased operations, which is minivan, Mears taxi services will be limited. Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground, the Copper Creek Cabins of Disney's Wilderness Lodge, Treehouse Villas at Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort will be closing late Wednesday morning and will likely stay closed until Sunday. If you have people booked there this weekend, please be aware of this. Now, Susie made a real interesting point. The cruise lines and these places, these resorts, should be contacting your clients. But with power outages and stuff like that, and Disney has a lot of their operation in Florida.
Yes, they do.
And so if that operation centers down due to no power, then it's going to be crazy. Let's talk about Universal. Universal Studios Florida will also be closed, and it will open back up tomorrow. Guests who have tickets for Universal Studios Florida or Universal Islands Adventure or Universal Volcano Bay can use them any day until December 18th without needing to call or visit guest services. The Universal Orlando hotels remain fully operational, so just make sure that you're okay with that. All right, let's go to the next slide. Now we're going to talk about the cruise terminals, okay? And here we go. Boom. All right. You want to do
Yep.
these?
These terminals are temporarily or permanent. I don't think they're permanently closed, but we'll see. A lot of them, we don't have any, there's no update on
Right.
reopening. So
Right.
you're going to have to kind of keep up with some of this. The Port of Key West, it's closed. It will open again on 10/12. The Port of Tampa Bay is closed. There's no reopening date. Port Canaveral closed with no reopening date. The Port of Jacksonville closed and will reopen the soonest on 10/11.
That's tomorrow.
Port Everglades is open and Port of Miami is open. I'm just thinking if you have anybody going any place in Florida, you need to I hope you have a list of your customers.
Yeah.
Hopefully most people know what's going on, but don't assume, because that's where you get in trouble, that your customer knows what's going on. So do your due diligence, get your contacts going, and remember, you're hopefully getting notification from airlines and things about the delays or the closures. I want to make one point about airlines. I have people that were supposed to go to Tampa Bay, they're supposed to leave tomorrow. Just make sure you get that booking canceled. Don't automatically just think if it's live, it's going to cancel, because what will happen, the way the
That'll be a
airlines are, they'll
no-show.
say it's a no-show.
No show.
So contact there, make sure that the airline, it gets canceled. And also there's a rule that they have because of the weather and the lack of air traffic going on, that you will have a waiver code. The ticket will have no penalties. It will be reissued at whatever the new fare is, but there will be absolutely no penalties on this. But make sure you document if you have an air ticket, okay?
The big thing about this graphic right here, where the big concern is Port Canaveral. Port Canaveral is one of the biggest ports, cruise terminals in Florida, and it is with no reopen date. I've been hearing some rumors and chatters. I talked to Peggy a little bit that they might be moving some of the inventory down to Port Miami to get the people off the ships. So
Fort
that might
Lauderdale,
happen
too,
also,
yeah.
right? And so you're just going to have to take it day by day. Again, you should be getting some information from your cruise line. You should be getting some information from the resorts in regards to all these locations. Let's go to the next slide. Here's what it currently looks like for tomorrow. It's still raining in Florida. I mean, and they don't need this rain. They just don't need it.
We could use some here, but
Yeah,
we're not
we could
getting
use
it.
some over here, but that's what
Move
it is.
it.
And now let's just go really quickly to zoom.earth, Amanda, if we can. We're going to show you what it looks like in real time. Here we go, and there it is. Wow, look how it's still out there, big. Now, they're concerned, although they're saying it's tracking all the way now to the east. But if anything happens, if this thing bumps back into the United States, we could have some issues with this. At least this thing came in and out really quick. But
That
it
was
left,
the good part.
That's the good part, but it left a lot of devastation, a lot of it. I mean, like I said, 3 million people plus without power. So it's going to be tricky in this area of Florida for the next couple of days. So if you got people going there, please, please, please keep them updated what's going on, okay? All right, so that's that. Let's go to the next slide. Here we go, let's have some fun now. All right, if you want to copy this PowerPoint, all you need to do is email me at the end of the presentation, and what we're going to be doing here now is ALG VAX Destinations for 2024, right? Ba-doom.
Fun stuff.
No, Amanda's busy typing. They're going, where can I get this? What did Jose say about Carnival? You know, what did Susie
Replay.
say? Okay.
Repeat.
All right, you guys, this has been on sale all week, and it's now on sale through October 24th. We're going to show you at the end of this presentation how to book this. We're going to show you how to book it.
The travel window's very big. It's the travel windows
I know.
from now until June the 30th, 2025, but you've got to book it by the 24th. This is a huge window
I know.
they are giving to us.
That's the holiday
yeah.
season. That's pre-spring break, spring break. Come on. Take advantage of that. Let's go to the next one. This one ends tonight. This is a flash sale that they've been having all week, and this ends tonight at midnight East Coast time. This will end. 400, and we're going to show you at the end of the presentation how to do this. All right, let's go to the next slide. 1 week only, $400 instant
Gone
sale.
in a
Just
flash.
Gone in a flash. Here are the brands. Be familiar with the brands. We get a lot of confusion about this, But wait a minute, Universal Resorts is in there. Yeah, but they're not part of the ALG Vacations brand.
Correct.
Only these guys are. Apple Vacations, FunJet, Travel Impressions, Southwest, Blue Sky Tours, and United Vacations. All right, these are the only ones that are a part of that. So make sure that you're aware of that, okay? All right, let's go to the next slide. It covers the world, okay? All right, yes, you can book the world with this company.
You can.
All right? All right, let's go to the next slide. We have this in here all the time. It's an interactive map, and you can zoom in, zoom out. You can do satellite, and it tells you everything. Now, if you're going to be an Archer Evolution agent, you better know this area and Mexico, because that's where this is where the
This is
majority
where
of the bookings
I would
are.
think about 85% of your bookings are going into these two destinations.
Yes, yes, and we covered this a lot. Now, it's tricky in some of these island destinations, like we talked about yesterday when we were doing all-inclusive resorts, finding the right one for your clients, is because sometimes they change the entrance, requirements to get into these. So make sure you know that. But that's that one. You want to add anything to this?
No, just know some of these islands aren't for everybody. So do your homework. A lot of these islands are fairly small. Some of them are better for honeymooners. Some of them are better for families. So with so many islands especially in the Caribbean, just do your homework and make sure you're picking and helping your customer make the right choice for their vacation.
And if you get a chance to, go to Mexico. Go to Cabo for a weekend. Go to these places and check them out. That way you have that knowledge of what these places can do. All right, let's go to the next slide. So we're going to go there. They go there.
We're going
Vax
here
goes
and
there. Now, I want to show you this. I showed you this yesterday. This is the AM Resorts map out of Vax, and this shows you Mexico and the Caribbean hotels that they have.
There's a bundle.
Yeah, this is for, and what are the, here they are. You have Zoetry, Secrets, Breathless, Dreams, Now, and Sunscape. Those are the brands, the hotel brands, and you guys book a ton of Dreams and a ton of Secrets and Breathless. Breathless is pretty hip and happening. Zoetry is the wellness one. Zoetry is the wellness one, okay? So there you go, and they're all over. They're in the Caribbean, they're also in Mexico. And I know I always talk about Mexico being, Cancun, Puerto Vallarta, Los Cabos, but look where Susie's at. See, there's Ixtapa, Huatulco, Costa Rica, Panama. There's a lot that you can really enjoy these brands with. So
If you have customers who's been to the regular Mexico, Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlan, Cabo, Cancun, make a suggestion to Ixtapa, Zihuatanejo, or to Hualtuco. There's some very beautiful resorts here. It's a little bit more quiet and laid back. Some of the prettiest beaches, and especially like in Ixtapa and Zihuatanejo, it's an old fishing village, and the history there and how you feel when you go there is very different. It's very old Mexico, but it's really nice there. And if you have a honeymoon couple that maybe want to do something a little bit different, not be with the hustle and bustle, then I would suggest try another destination in Mexico. It's not just Cancun and the bigger cities.
and Puerto Vallarta and Los Cabos. I mean,
So give it a try.
Yeah,
you never
give it a
know.
try, you guys. All right, let's go to the next slide. Okay, the islands of Hawaii, very popular here, and you guys book a ton of this. You do.
Make sure that you're using, I'm just going to make a suggestion, please use Blue Sky Tours when you're doing Hawaii. They have more inventory, they've got some really specials, they've got a couple options at the hotels that you'll get daily breakfast. So my suggestion would be use Blue Sky Tours. They've got a nice package with air, they do all the islands.
Yep.
They have a really good variety of hotels to use. Also, just one other note, Hawaii does not have all-inclusive.
Yes.
Okay, I get that asked all the time. What's all-inclusive on Hawaii? There is no such thing. You may get breakfast, or one of them might be doing modified, meaning maybe breakfast and lunch or something. But there's not an all-inclusive, full all-inclusive in the islands of Hawaii. So just make sure that your people understand that the meals are on their own.
Yep, that's right. All right, so the islands of Hawaii. Let's go to the next slide. Europe. You guys can book also Europe with ALG, and you can use travel impressions. You can do FITs here. This has been picking up.
Very much.
And Susan's been noticing that you guys have been booking a lot of this, which I think is fantastic. I really do. I think it's fantastic. Now, there's a lot to do here. I mean, I can't explain to you more. But the thing is this, though. really look at shoulder season, correct?
Yep. Right now is really a good time to go to Europe.
And that's right after summer.
Yeah.
It's called shoulder season. Why? Because there's less crowd, number one. It's still kind of warm. I mean, it's getting a little cooler there. Like in Spain right now, it's in the 60s. France is in the 60s. And so they have a fall. But then they do have some days that get into the 70s. And so it's still some milder, pleasanter weather than it was in the summer, and it's not as crowded. You can get to go see that much more. So think about that, you know.
And also pricing is much better, airfare. When you're doing a multi-city with ALG, make sure you understand the dynamics of it. So when you're doing a multi-city with, I'm going to say travel impressions, make sure you've got your dates right, okay? Because I had an agent the other day, they went, I think it was from Seattle to London, London to Paris, Paris to Rome, and then they did the train. It was pretty extensive. So be careful when you're doing something this extensive that you're understanding the dynamics of how you're getting from point A to point B. Also, don't forget your time change. You're losing a whole day. So don't get mixed up about what day you're supposed to get hotels.
Yeah.
Also, if you just want to do hotels and not do air, please remember we have Archer Go for air. And if you're having trouble with air, putting one of these packages together, think about doing Archer Go. It might be a little bit easier step for you.
It might just be a little bit easier for you. Now, and Susie's right. You really work with your clients. Again, this is, FITs, with these multi-destinations, for free independent tourist, free independent traveler, this is a time when you really have to sit down with the client and create that relationship. Let's go through the itinerary day by day by day so we're clear. You're going to be here for these 3 days, this day and this day,
Yep.
okay? All right, also another place that you can book a lot is this lovely place, the United States. There is a ton of things to do here. Also, attention to United Kingdom agents and agents in Mexico.
Mexico, yep.
This is a huge,
It's a big market for you.
big market. There's so much to do here. And it's somewhat affordable if you avoid, the big, like the New Yorks and the Chicagos. But if you go to like Utah or Nevada and see the national parks, that's very affordable and you can easily be done. Again, Mexico, we know that we just got done. Astrid did an outstanding job, by the way. I salute her. Astrid did an outstanding job about highlighting Universal Resorts, which is in the ALG Vax Vacation Access.
Yep.
And Mexico is booking a ton of Universal Resorts. So it's important that you guys know that, how you get your clients to Orlando and et cetera. Okay.
Perfect.
So, working with ALG brands. Come on. Oh, there we go. No, that's fine. So many brands to pick from. Well, where do I start? What is the difference from one brand to the next? All right, so we're going to go through the brands and I'm going to show you what the difference is, okay? All right, let's go to the next slide. Okay, here are the worldwide brands. You have Apple Vacations, FunJet, Travel Impressions. They go around the world. So you can use these three brands. Now, Travel Impressions specifically is really good for Europe and also for FIT, all right? They really know how to do that. FunJet, boy, a lot of Mexico, Caribbean, Hawaii on that. And FunJet has a payment plan. Apple Vacations, same thing. They go around the world, but you can also do group bookings with ALG. And they have a lot of that. The major destinations include Mexico, Caribbean, Central America, Europe, Hawaii, South Pacific, USA, Canada, Asia, Australia, New Zealand. All right, let's go to the next slide.
Okay, the ALG Airline Brands. Oops,
Go back one. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Okay, you've got United Airlines Vacations. They offer most international destinations, U.S. hubs, USA. Chicago, this is their hub city, Chicago, Denver, Houston Intercontinental, LAX, Newark, New Jersey, San Francisco, California, Washington, Dulles Airport. I'm going to make a comment here. Be sure you understand the difference between the three airports in Washington Dulles.
Yeah.
There's Washington Dulles. That's Dulles, D-U-L-L-E-S, not D-A-L-L-A-S. Okay, because I had somebody who got confused. They were not going to Dallas. They were going to Dulles.
Dulles.
Okay, and there's three airports there, and then the continental U.S.
All right, the other two is Reagan and Baltimore.
Baltimore,
Right, those three. So they're
Washington National, Reagan, and Baltimore.
now,
Three different ones.
right now, Dulles is the biggest one.
It's the hub.
It's the hub. It's a big international one, so you're going to get some good air from there. Okay, here I'll do this one. Southwest Vacations, more limited, mostly USA, Mexico, Caribbean. You're not going to get these guys going Well, do they? LAX to Paris? I don't think
No,
so.
not yet.
Not yet. Southwest hubs in the USA include Atlanta, Baltimore, Chicago, Dulles, Love Field. Dulles, not DFW, Dulles, Love Field.
Same thing, Chicago. It's Midway,
Midway, not O'Hare.
not O'Hare.
Okay, these are the smaller airports of the big cities, like here in Los Angeles. You know,
We have
there's-
Burbank.
Yeah, we have Burbank.
Ontario.
Houston Hobby, again, another one. Las Vegas, Los Angeles, and Continental U. Again, these brands are specifically for Hawaii, let's see, Mexico. They do some Caribbean. So you're going to have to find that out. But Southwest Vacation is really, really good one to go to. Let's go to the next slide. ALG Brands. The
Blue
Hawaii
Sky
expert.
Tours,
Yes.
perfect for Hawaii, all the islands, and also if you're doing the South Pacific.
Yes.
If you have any questions, there are people, if you're having problem on the website, because sometimes it gets a little confusing. I use Blue Sky all the time for Hawaii. But once in a while, you'll run into something that maybe the hotel comes back unavailable or something. Please go ahead and call them, because sometimes they're able to help you
Yeah,
clear
find
some
that
space, or
inventory.
they can find that inventory for you. Also, when you're having problems making some bookings and you're running into issues where it won't confirm, don't just call us, because sometimes there's ways we can get around some of
Yes.
this, because we're more familiar maybe with working with these
Yes.
suppliers than you might
And-
be. We
and-
might have a few tricks.
And again, one of the things that I really harp on all the time is when you're speaking to anybody, a supplier, vendor, a cruise line, and you're talking to someone, please get the name of that person that you're speaking to.
Document.
Document that. That way, when you come to me and say, "Well, so and so at Vax told me this, and then this happened," Jose, then we have some fuel to. Then I can go to Susan Crichton and go, "Hey, we need some help here. We're getting confused. We're not getting the right communication from you guys. Can you help us clear it up?" And I want to tell you something right now. When things do explode, and they do every now and then, and I have to contact Miss Crichton, she is on it like that. She really is.
We're
And
very fortunate,
We
because
are.
we've had some real Lulu incidents. And
Yes.
she, I would say sometimes within a matter of an hour or two,
Yeah,
gets
has
back
to
to
get to
us
us and-
and tells us what to do for the solution, or how to fix it, or who to get in touch with. If it's, because a lot of times with ALG, it's a tech problem.
Yeah.
I will tell you right now, it's a tech problem. It's not you, it's not us.
Yeah.
It's at their end, there's some kind of a tech
Tech
problem.
problem
When
or
you
something.
keep getting the same response, like unable or something, please, if it keeps coming up and there's red, call us, because it usually is their end tech, okay? So
Yeah.
stop trying to book it when you, after the second time, get the same
I'll show you an
response.
example. Let's say that you've gotten everything right. It's
All
not
right.
taking the credit card.
That's it.
You run the credit card twice. It's like, it's not happening. Stop. Don't run it anymore. If you can't get it on the second try with
That's
the
right.
credit
If
card,
you
don't
second-
run it anymore.
don't do it again.
Contact us, or we'll tell you to contact Vax. It said phone in the booking, okay?
Also, the other thing, when you're booking more than 4 people on a record and you've got air, that's a lot of times where you're going to have a problem,
Yep.
because air inventory is capacity based and there's multiple fares. And if you book more than 4 people at a time, most likely you're going to get an air. And that air is because they can't confirm 5 or 6 seats at the same fare that you might have gotten before. So that is a big problem with air when you're doing that. That's where we get a lot of issues, okay?
Okay, so now, Amanda, can we go to the next slide? Okay. No, that's the first, we've gone there.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next one after this one. That one?
That's
Something's
it.
not, well, okay,
That
all
one?
right, no, okay, no, that's right, no, this is right, Let's go here, now, let's go to ALG Vax Vacation Access. We're gonna go here. We're gonna show you how to book these deals, okay? So here we are, all right, and you can just stay right there, Susie.
Okay.
Go up to Reservations and Brands, Amanda, and click on Apple Vacations. Well, I want to go to Apple Vacations. Let's see if we can go there. There we go, back Apple Vacations. And again, we're going to show you this. This window, you see this? You see these 4 little
Pops
buttons?
right up.
It goes that way, right? It'll go that way. See? It'll go that way, okay? Now, let's say I want to get into the escapes one, okay? So let's go. You click on this. Click right there, and it'll take you to the booking engine right here. Boom. You see where Susie's stuff is? There it is, right there.
Where are you going, when, how
Well,
many?
travel protection, everything, save up to $750, right there, boom. That's how you do it. You do that for the same thing also with the flash sale that's going to end tonight at midnight, all right? So that's that. So we showed you where it is, how to book it, It's pretty easy. If you still need help, give us a call. We will help you with it, okay? And Discovery Cove, save up to 40%. That's going to end October 20th.
Yep.
You guys, there's always a ton of stuff. Look at this. Jamaica, Rio, Palace. There it is. There's tons of stuff on here. Use this. Really get in here and get to know this website.
It gives you some really good discounts to
Yeah.
pass on to your customer. So you can tell them, just flat out say, I'm saving you $200 or I'm saving you 40% on this booking.
I want to show you something else which is on all these brands. Amanda, can you go again to Apple Vacations? Okay, for me. I want to show you. See that red bar up there that says Hurricane Milton? It's right here too. Hurricane Milton. Click on that. This gives you the latest updates. Hurricane updates. You scroll down and give you hotel updates. It'll give you airline updates on everything, travel support. They're trying to put this out here so you don't have to call them up because their call center has exploded.
Think about around the world how many people, yeah.
Pick up many agents are calling these guys right now. So again, use this if you've got anybody going out on any of your bookings with Apple Leisure Group and Vax Vacation Access. Pretty
They
cool,
try
huh?
to really keep you very updated so
Yes.
that you have this information so you don't have to be on hold or you don't have
Yeah.
to get frustrated while you're waiting and then disconnected or whatever. You have other things to do. So they've tried to keep this website as updated and as informative to help you so you can move on and get the answers that you need.
Okay, now we have this wonderful video about ALG Vax Vacation Access, Vacations Through Time. Check it out.
What makes a Carnival vacation fun? Well, if you ask me.
Because
Arrow.
no, you guys listen. This company, we've been working on this theme all week. I've been showing you videos how, they can't work without you, their travel advisor, and how they have this relationship with you guys, and that's what it's all about, really. Again, you know how Mike Archer says sales is a relationship business. This is extended. So again, these people and Susan Crichton, I salute them and their team. They work hand in hand with us. And this is what makes these vacations available for your clients, those wonderful experiences that they want to come back and book with you again and again and again.
Well, Apple's come a long way, as you can see from the video. It was a baby company, just Apple Vacations, many, many years ago. There was no such thing as the rest of them. And they've grown and been able to get suppliers and products that are helping you as the agent and this industry step up and move up and flourish and become very successful. So again, I thank you, ALG, Susan Crichton, and all of you who support this product and these six, well, what are there? There are six
brands,
of them. There's 6 brands here, plus a few others, because that's what's able to give us our buying power, and that's what gives you the edge to be a better agent and to make a better sale. Okay?
And make more commission.
Their commissions are really good.
Yeah. Your
Really
other
good.
friends that are in other travel agencies, they don't get the commission that you
Not
guys get in the
even here.
commissions like here. Okay. Because we book so much, they give us a higher rate on the commission. Okay, let's go to the next slide. If you want a copy of this PowerPoint, please don't hesitate to email me at the end of this presentation and I'll send it off to you. Again, senior leadership, please share this information, important information also about Hurricane Milton for the next 24, 48 hours, that you can get it out there to your travel teams and to your other travel advisors and part of the Evolution family. We will be back here tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Pacific time. We're going to give you an update of Milton, what it looks like for the weekend across the United States, and also going to be touching about the Caribbean, Mexico, and Hawaii. So we'll be showing you all that. You want to say anything else?
Do we have any questions, Amanda?
No, I don't have any any questions. We had some fun comment. Oh, actually, we did have one question, which I sort of answered. But if you guys have a different answer or a better answer, that'd be great. It says up to 750. How do you know what to choose to get the 750? I was doing an up to 500 savings earlier, and it only showed me 130 savings.
Okay.
I said read the terms and conditions because
Yeah.
it's going to be specific to destination.
Correct.
I don't know if you guys have a better answer.
No, that's
Okay,
it. It is specific.
It is specific, but at the same time, if you want to find out more information, you know, I mean, is this a booking that you have to close out right away? Because right now, trying to call the call center is going to be a little bit tough. They're going to be tough. But my recommendation would be try to reach out to them and find out some more clarity on this. You're saying 750, can I get more? What do I need to do to get that more of that discount? And they might be able to show you the ways to do it.
And also look at the windows of travel. That might have something to do with it. There's a lot of things that
Yes.
might impact that 750 that you're not getting
Yeah.
the full amount.
And also just be aware that the flash sale that they're having with the $400 off, that's not for the entire planet. It's only for certain areas and
Specific,
destinations and times. You know, there's terms and conditions on those. So, but you are being able to get that, to find that. So don't think, oh man, you know, I can't get, you know, the Maldives off for 400. No, that's not part of the locations that they had. So it's specifically there for that. You know, look at the locations that these places have these specials on. Okay? All right.
That was the only question. I just had some comments and stuff. Someone said good tip, Susie, earlier. And then Lauren was talking about she did Discovery Cove and it was amazing. She
It
swam
is.
with the dolphins, and so we had some nice comments
Good.
and whatnot. And
I'm
Cool.
glad to hear that.
Cool.
Fantastic. Good. Again, anytime you need some help, please reach out to us. That's what we're here to help you. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and let's hope poor Florida doesn't get any more water on it.
All right. See you guys tomorrow in the morning.
Thank you.
At 10 a.m. Bye.
Good night.